Phillips is 8 years his elder. Zephn Wolf will have a 2-inch reach advantage.
We send it back into the cage with Brian Wood.
Five is brought to you by Major PAC, highlighting the cannabis industry through health, business, sports, and entertainment. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Josh Phillips. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Zephn Wolf. Oh, baby, let's go.
I think we know who the hometown guy is.
Ready to go? Referee Nick Barron starts this fight, round number 1. Sporting touch of hands from both fighters, black and multicolored trunks for Josh Phillips. Hitting that takedown on the back of Zephn Wolf, defending now on the switch. He's in the black trunks. Tonight's fight clock is presented by Hoy Excavating.
These guys are rude, Sean. They're not letting you talk. A bunch of action to start off this fight. Holding of the fence. Don't never do that. That's a stern warning by the referee there.
Nick Barron's immediately on that. Trying to land the hammer fist. Zephn Wolf now back to his feet, Josh Phillips.
That was a very blatant cage grab and surprise referee there. Didn't make them lose the position, but now back on their feet. Big low kick lands.
Straight punches, level change in the takedown hit by Josh Phillips. Looking for the sweep, nearly in a wizard position. Trying to take the back now. Josh Phillips getting very high in this ride, Jeff.
And I've trained with Zephn Wolf before. Oh, and that rear naked choke looks to be tight. It's one hand, Zephn doing the right things and defending it, but he needs to grab the choking hand, not the hand that's around his neck, but the other hand.
Body triangle locked now by Josh Phillips, looking to finish with the rear naked choke here in round number 1.
Oh, this is a problem. This is a problem here for Zephn Wolf.
Nick Barron's taking a closer look.
Sorry, Sean, but he addressed the wrong hand there. He's lucky that the fight isn't over. You want to address the choking hand. The choking hand is not the one around your neck, but the one that would secure the choke into finishing it.
You see the hand fighting from Zephn Wolf. There's that tight body triangle held by Josh Phillips. Still thinking rear naked choke finish. 120 remaining round number 1. Left hands to the body by Phillips, trying to open up the hands of Wolf. Tenacious on the body triangle is Josh Phillips. See the inside hand fighting from Zephn Wolf.
Good on Wolf to go towards the body triangle, put that side on the bottom. That puts a little pressure on the legs of Phillips. Phillips has a good adjustment and switches the body triangle from the outside to the inside and now to the other side. This is what you want to do.
Good positional control on this back right from Josh Phillips. Tight on the body triangle. Smart, efficient hand fighting though on the inside from Zephn Wolf, defending this rear naked choke attempt. Getting late in round number 1, 30 seconds remaining in the opening round.
And this body triangle is tough to get out of. Wolf doing the right things, trying to turn in right now, and he's gonna end up on top here.
There's the sweep. Top position now for Zephn Wolf. Close guard, high close guard from Josh Phillips. Phillips on the wide base. Wolf on the wide base. On the left hand. Final seconds in the opening round, the right hand. Big hammer fist. And another just before the bell that ends the opening round.
Big ground and pound to finish the round for Zephn Wolf. That was good corner work by Stefan Jefferson, FAC fighter himself, now more known as a coach, but big high knee glances off the side of Josh Phillips' head to start off the round. Good thing it didn't land because that is illegal. That head chancery that Zephn does, technically not what you want to do, but he's successful with it. He does it a lot in the gym. There we see the fence grab Nick Barron's warned him about. Gets taken down. Immediately starts working off his back, and here we saw a lot of the clock get chewed up when Josh Phillips had his back. I thought Wolf was in danger there for a second when he addressed the wrong hand, and here we see Wolf turn in. And this is where he finished the round, was on top. And the good corner work I was talking about, Sean, was Jefferson said, hey, let go of the head. He knew there was only 10 seconds left and said, hey, everything you got, just to put a stamp and remind the judges, like, hey, you know, the last thing you saw was me attempting to land big shots. Whether they landed or not, that's the last thing they saw, and what was a competitive round. Great way to finish the round for Zephn Wolf.
Set for round number 2. Very entertaining round number 1.
Ready?
Round number 2 underway. Looking for the 1-2, Josh Phillips. Wolf 6'4" to Phillips 6 foot. Straight punches now from Wolf, then the head kick from the tall stance right hand.
Big uppercut lands as Phillips comes forward.
Phillips pulling back that kick mid-flight. Resetting now the right hand. Another naked right hand from Phillips.
Phillips doubled up on the right hand there and had success with both.
Huge right hand lands from Wolf.
Right on the chin.
Phillips to the inside. Phillips hitting the body lock, looking for a body lock takedown, the fit in. Hard shoulder pressure now from Josh Phillips. Good turn from Zephn Wolf, right to the body, knee to the body. Overhook held by Zephn Wolf. Good smart driving head pressure from the 21-year-old Zephn Wolf, and this is AMI MMA debut.
Phillips has an underhook here. He's just not using it. As I said, he uses it there.
Great turn back down, the takedown hit by Josh Phillips. That was slick. 140 remaining, round number 2.
Good on Phillips to shoot for the takedown, and just I talk about this a lot, but changing the scenery. He wasn't having much success on the feet there.
Phillips, top position, working out of the open half guard of Zephn Wolf. Trying to take the back now, Josh Phillips. On the turn, the explosion, the scramble. Wolf gaining top position now.
And Zephn is so good at something that's not technically correct, and it's like, you tell your fighter to stop. If, like, in the first round, he ended up getting his back taken from grabbing the head, exploding, and just bucking. But now he almost got his back taken, but now ends up on top. So it's a very black and white move. I don't like to do these in fights just because I want to win, and it's a 50-50 chance, but he ends up on top here.
Low close guard held by Josh Phillips. Wolf keeping his knees off of the mat, now putting his left knee down to base to throw that right hand to the body with 40 seconds remaining round 2.
I have a theory, Sean, and I want your opinion on it. Head and arm throws you're seeing more commonly in women's MMA, very uncommon in men's MMA unless it's like a heavyweight fight and they're credentialed wrestlers. Why do you think that is? My opinion, women's weight distribution is different. Maybe the hair has something to do with it, but very, very common. Ronda Rousey made a career out of it. Very uncommon in men's MMA. When you see it, you see bad consequences from it. Oh, big ham. Sorry.
Big shots on the right hand. Hammer fist getting through.
And this is smart on Wolf. End the round like this. Whether you're doing something or not, it's the optics.
There is the bell. We move to the 3rd and final round. Jeff, to your point, you always point out on our commentary, and I think it's brilliant, you still see side headlocks in women's MMA where you never see that anymore, pro or AMI in men's MMA.
At the highest level, too. But to get back to the fight, here in the replay, we see that big 1-2 land, and the reaction from Phillips was great. Good poker face, just comes in, recognizes he got hurt. In the first kickboxing fight, 2 debuts, the poker face wasn't that good. I believe his name was Dan Williams. Took some hard low kicks, didn't have a great poker face, and that's how his opponent knew he was hurt. Here, Josh Phillips took a hard shot. No, great poker face by him, and then Wolf ends up on top for the rest of the round, and the optics looked like big ground and pound was being attempted.
Our fight replays presented by Major Pack.
Very back and forth fight here.
3rd and final round upcoming.
Phillips is doing the right things. Like, he's getting the takedowns, he's having success in the grappling, but Wolf is just good at something that's very, very uncommon because you're not taught to do it. You're actually taught to do the opposite. Let go of the head and find a different way to scramble back up.
Low kick from Wolf, right hand from Phillips. Another right hand from Zephn Wolf, then the low kick in the rear teep. Right hand on the entry, closing distance now, chest to chest. Phillips taking Wolf against the cage. Dipping his hips on the level, knee from Wolf, counter knee from Phillips. Hard overhook now, held by Zephn Wolf. Wolf looking to turn, explode off of the cage. With that right overhook. Now on the underhook.
It's tough to use that underhook when you're in on a single leg because you're basically giving them your leg and your arm. You're trapping your own arm when you do that. Good on him to push the head up. That's what you want to do instead of grabbing an underhook when he's in on a single.
Watch that knee.
Referee Nick Barron's telling Josh Phillips you can put your fingers in the links of the cage, you just cannot grasp those links legally. Over under position now, hit by Zephn Wolf. The turn, big knee.
Good turn there.
1:45 remaining, third and final round. A very competitive fight.
Good turn there. It took Wolf a little bit of time. He had underhooks at times and didn't use his butt to turn towards the underhook, but he did on the side. He had the wizard. Uncommon, and going forward, I'd like to see him use the underhooks, scoot that side, and then kind of teeter-tot back and forth till one works.
Chest to chest, Zephn Wolf, Josh Phillips. Phillips now with his right hip parked against the fence.
Yeah, good on Phillips to let go of the head as I say that. He grabs the head again. See, this is what we were talking about. It's almost elementary. It's an incorrect
right
thing to do.
Counter right hand lands from Phillips. Overhook again from Zephn Wolf.
In on the single leg again.
Phillips indeed looking single leg, dipping his head. Phillips now giving up on the single leg attempt. Knee from Zephn Wolf.
Big knees from the taller fighter there. He keeps good head position, even being the taller fighter, making him crouch even lower than he has to. Big right hand.
Down goes Phillips, and that is it. The win for Zephn Wolf in his MMA debut.
Wow, big TKO win for Zephn Wolf. Landed some knees in the clinch, forcing Phillips to turn away, and when you turn away with your hands down, that's a consequence that can happen right there, what we saw. Your hands are down, you're turning away. The shots that hurt you are the shots you don't see coming. Josh Phillips did not see that coming, and I believe that's what sat him down and got Zephn Wolf the TKO win. Here in the replay, we see him turn away with his hands down. Big no-no. That's combat sports 101. Don't drop your hands and don't turn away from your fighter. Never turn your back and don't turn away. Results in a TKO win for Zephn Wolf. Very impressive debut. Good win for him.
Josh Phillips most definitely had his moments, but a phenomenal closing sequence from 21-year-old Zephn Wolf for the victory. Jeff, Zephn Wolf showing a lot of patience, a lot of intelligence in that fight.
Yeah, picks his spots. Although I criticized him a little bit for and I've trained with him. I've rolled with him a bunch, meaning I've done jiu-jitsu rounds with him. For those at home that don't know what rolling means, it means like sparring in jiu-jitsu. I've rolled with him a lot. He's very strong. He's a bit bigger than me, but I love rolling with him. And fool me once, he's got me in that thing where he just athletes his way after grabbing my head. He's never got it on me again. And although I critiqued him, I'd like to see him pick his spots. And if you're gonna make a mistake, just make sure it's on purpose. And it's not a mistake if it ends up in a good result. But again, congrats to Zephn Wolf. Big win for him here in his debut.
Our winner announcement is presented by Milagro Tequila. We send it to Brian Wood.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has been 2 minutes and 23 seconds of the third round. Your winner by KO due to strikes, out of the red corner, Zephn Wolf.
An example of what I'm talking about, Sean, is UFC fighter David Onama, former FAC fighter, former FAC champion. He does this thing. Oh, let me address this replay real quick. Big knee in the clinch, forces Phillips to turn away, and then that right hand just lands on the chin, and that was all she wrote. Referee Nick Barron's had to step in there to save Josh Phillips from any more damage. But what I was saying, Sean, UFC fighter David Onama, former FAC champion, he does this thing when someone has his back. He even did it in his last fight, and anyone that's trained with him knows what I'm talking about. He just, I don't know how he does it. He can't explain it. No one can explain it, but he doesn't know how to do traditional rear naked choke defense, and it's okay because he does something that's incorrect, but it works every time, so therefore it's not incorrect. And if anybody at home knows David Onama's trained with him, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He does it in any fight. He gets his back taken, and he's able to athlete his way out. So although I'm a little critical, if it works, it works.
The winner by way of third round knockout, Zephn defeats Josh Phillips.